What's up everybody, it's Austin Ryan back again with another video, and today I'm here to talk to you about how to grow your back. Back is one of the few sections of the body that a human can do so many different movements to grow so many different parts of. The way that this video is going to be formatted is through the 3 main exercises that I have done throughout my first year of lifting that have crucially grown my back in the best, most efficient way possible. There's a lot of accessory movements that you can do when it comes to back, but there are these main 3 things that have really helped me crack down on getting a bigger back, a wider back, and just overall a better looking back. Okay, so for the first of 3 exercises that I think is very good for your back is going to be bent over rows. Bent over rows are a great movement with a lot of versatility for when it first comes to starting working out. As you can see in the video, I'm doing bent over rows with a barbell and plates on each side, but there are so many different ways that you can do this besides barbell. For example, you can do it with dumbbells, or you can do it with the cable machines, or there's even just machines in general that are rowing machines at some gyms. Bent over rows are going to target 5 main muscle groups in your back. This being why I chose this as one of my top 3 exercises when it comes to building a back. If you want to speak anatomically, the 5 main groups that bent over rows target are going to be the latissimus dorsi, which are your lats, the middle and lower trapezius muscles, which are your upper and your lower trap muscles in your shoulders, the rhomboids, which are also in your shoulders, and the posterior deltoids. In other words, basically what the bent over row will work is your lats, your traps, your rhomboids, which are part of your shoulders, and also your delts, which are part of your shoulders if you weren't aware of that. So if you're watching in the clip of me doing these bent over rows, every single rep that I do, I get a strong contraction at the midpoint of the rep, meaning once I go back with my arms and my shoulder blades come together, I get a very strong contraction. That way I'm squeezing that muscle that I'm trying to work out more. The contraction is one of the most important parts of the workout itself when you are trying to grow for aesthetics, or just growth in general. It's really good to make sure you get a contraction on every single rep that you do. If you realize that you can't get that contraction every single rep, then you need to lower the weight and you need to really focus on that squeeze, because you're going to get more out of it by actually going down in weight than you would if you were to stay up. So to cover the first exercise one more time after you watch that video, bent over rows is going to be one of my 3 exercises that I think is one of the best to grow your back. Okay, so the second exercise that I actually have out of these 3 is just another simple back movement that a lot of people just like to skip over because they say that they can't do them. This exercise is just going to be pull-ups in general, and when I first started working out, I couldn't do a pull-up or 2 pull-ups or 3 pull-ups, but you have progressions that you can work towards just like you can progress towards anything else. A great progression to even being able to do pull-ups is actually what the first exercise was. So being able to do heavier weight with bent over rows and just rows in general is going to actually help you be able to pull your body weight up. That way in return you can start doing pull-ups on your own. Now there are a couple other progressions that we can talk about as well, such as the dead hangs or the eccentric pull-ups or the band assisted pull-ups or even lat pull-downs themselves. All of these are just little things that will help you get a little bit stronger to where you can start doing pull-ups on your own. When you get to the point to where you can start doing pull-ups, that's when your back actually starts getting a lot more definition as well. In the video, you can see not only just me doing a pull-up, but you can see so many different types of muscles all being worked at once. The reason that you can see all of the muscles being worked when in a pull-up motion is because just like the bent over rows, pull-ups actually work 4 other different muscle groups besides the back, or alongside with the back. So watching me do these pull-ups, which I may replay this clip a couple times just so you guys get a longer view on it, you can see that not only are my lats being engaged and worked, but also my biceps are being engaged, my deltoids, which just like the bent over rows, my deltoids are being worked, and my rhomboids, and on top of that, even my core is being worked. If you guys haven't realized already, there's actually kind of a theme between all 3 of these exercises, which is that it doesn't only work your back, it actually works a lot of different muscles to make you stronger overall. Yes, we are focusing on definition and strength within the back, but on top of that, this is just kind of a side benefit of more stronger muscles without even working them intentionally. So yes, although pull-ups are really good for your back, it still works other muscles just like the bent over rows do. Okay, and to my last exercise, which I believe is one of the best to grow your back and actually to also grow a lot of other muscles, is going to be your standard deadlifts. Now the deadlift, just like the other 2 workouts, will work 5 muscle groups on top of 1. So actually the deadlift will work 6 muscle groups, but there's also so many different ways that you can deadlift to target different parts of your body. For example, if you're really familiar with the controversy between the sumo deadlift and the conventional deadlift, there's a lot of topics about that, but there are so many different muscles that are being worked more than less within their own category. You guys are actually going to see two different clips of me deadlifting. One of them is going to be sumo deadlifting and one of them is going to be conventional deadlifting. This is so if you don't like one way that it looks, you can try the other one. And this is also to give good examples as to seeing which muscles are being worked over the others within their own respective forms. While you're watching these videos, keep in mind that deadlifts actually will be training your hamstrings, your glutes, your back, your hips, your core, and your traps. So there's a lot within your back to lower region that is getting worked throughout these deadlifts. Out of the three, I believe deadlift is the best, but it is also something that a lot of people don't like to do because they say it isn't a good risk to reward ratio. So those are the three exercises that I believe are the best to grow a solid, consistent back. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications and let me know what you want to see in the next kind of video like this. I'm also going to be giving away free workout programs to the people who follow my Instagram, which is at AustinRyanX. All you have to do is just DM me and tell me that you came from this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that I helped you in some way because a lot of people struggle with trying to figure out how to grow their back very efficiently and just optimally as well. Once again, if you guys have any ideas for the next type of videos like this with this type of content and growth in general, just let me know what I can do and let me know what you guys want to learn. I'll see you guys in the next one.